Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's about a great picture here. DGP back again with another episode of Patriots Keys. This is the off-season edition, coming at you with another video. And guys, as I'm recording this, I think we're at 2,000 subscribers. I don't know, but in case we are, or I like to say thanks, we made 2,000 subscribers. I like to appreciate everybody, the new subscriber, all Patriots Nation, Past Nation, everybody else who's subscribing. If we're not at 2,000 subscribers when this video goes up, share this video. Actually, share it no matter what, but let's get up into 2,000 subscribers, y'all. So, enough of me rambling. I know you guys coming here for the news, so let me get into it. So, I was thinking about making this. This is only going to be one video, and then I was thinking about making it two. Then I said, I'll bump all that. Let me just throw it all into one video. No need to waste you guys watch two different videos. So, let's talk about our running back situation. Now, we just signed Brandon Bolden about 2-3 weeks ago to like a 1-year, $700,000 deal. It's just not much. He's not guaranteed to make the team though, which I'm finding out. So take that with a grain of salt. Then we signed his running back Rex Burkhead. I guess I'll find some highlights of him, but he played for Team 32, aka the Cincinnati Bengals, for 4 years, and we signed him to a 1-year, $3 million deal, like 1 year, $3.15 million deal to be exact. So, where does that lead us? As you guys heard, the last video I gave my thoughts on the Adrian Peterson visit. Go ahead, check that out in the description below. And now let's talk about LeGarrette Blount. Now, LeGarrette Blount's a guy who I thought would have been signed already back. But looking more into it as we get closer to the draft, as the free agency list, you see the guys who might get signed before training camp and stuff. I'm trying to figure out, why has LeGarrette Blount been signed? I even asked Mike Reese on Twitter, as you see right here. I asked Mike Reese on Twitter, I said, yo, why hasn't LeGarrette Blount been signed yet? Like, what's holding up? He told me that there's an offer on the table. He told me that there was an offer on the table. So I said, okay. So when I get a little bit more information, I'll make a video on it. I just don't want to say, hey, Blount has an offer on the table. Boom, that's it. No, I want to give you guys the most news. So after, today on April 10th, a lot of news is coming out about LeGarrette Blount. Now, at the Cavaliers-Celtic game about a week ago, he was seen at the game, courtside, as, most Patriot athletes do. Actually, Boston people, they go to, Boston sports athletes, they go to the Celtic games and stuff like that, So he was there. Reporters asking about free agency, like, yo, how come you haven't been signed? This and that, the third. And they said that he acted like there was like cones and like bobbed his way through the reporters and looked back and said, I even pull up the tweet, said, I still got it, tell them to pay me. So once I saw that tweet again, I said, whoa. So he said he wants to get paid. Now I'm thinking he wants like a 2-year, $12 million deal. I'm like, I don't think they're going to pay that much money for you. So I said, okay, Blount is looking for the big deal, which, again, I think that's what guys like Blount, Hightower, and Edelman, they were kind of looking for the big deal when they went in free agency, and they realized, and teams are like, listen, we seen what you look like outside New England. We saw you in Pittsburgh, you couldn't handle yourself. We saw you in Tampa Bay, you was out of control, you couldn't handle yourself. But when you're in New England, all of a sudden you're good. So teams are looking at it as, you look like a system of the New England Patriots, so we're not going to give you that money that you're looking for. So not a lot of teams are calling LeGarrette Blount's phone. Again, he is 30 years old as well, so 30 years old at that age for running back, you're not going to get much. So where does that lead with the whole LeGarrette Blount situation? He is reported out saying that it's a standstill between the two because he wants the guaranteed money. He wants more money in his contract. Now I'm thinking, okay, like I said before, 2 years, $12 million. But after looking at it more, they're saying his deal compared to Burkhead, who was, again, $3 million 1-year deal versus Bolden, $700,000 1-year deal. They said the Patriots are offering him around $1 million for like a $1 million 1-year deal. And I'm showing you guys his contract because that is the same contract he signed, I think last year or the year before. I can't remember, but he signed a $1 million 1-year extension or 1-year deal in the past with us, and I think last year that's what he signed. And so last year he only made about $1.5 million, and he had his best season of his career. So he's looking at cash out. Even though he's 30 years old, he's like, I just come off my best season. I'm looking at cash out. And teams are saying, you're 30 years old, we're not going to have that. So he's come back to the Patriots like, listen, I had my best season. I did this. So, I'm going to get paid for my services, right? 2 Super Bowl rings. I was kind of the bell cow for you guys in playoffs because, again, against the Colts, he ran all over the Colts at the end every time except for the Jordan's great game. And the Patriots like, nah, nobody's calling your phone. You need us more than we need you. So we're going to give you just a $1 million deal. If you find an offer out there in free agency, come back to us and we'll talk about it. LeGarrette Blount's like, I'm not even going to take that $1 million deal. I'm going to try to, and he's betting on himself. He's saying, I don't want to get that $1 million deal. And again, I understand what he's saying. We're going to sign a 6th-round pick, a guy who, let me pull up his stats real quick, who hasn't done much, who last year 74 rushes, 344 yards, and 2 touchdowns. We're going to pay him $3 mil, and we're going to offer Blount for 300 carries, 1,100 yards, and 18 touchdowns with 2 Super Bowl rings to add to it on the resume. And we're just going to say you're worth $1 mil. So I understand what the again, this is kind of remind me of the Butler Patriots situation, where the Patriots are like, listen, we have all the leverage. Again, it's not right morally because you want to do the right thing because they put in the time, you want to pay these guys. But if you're looking at it as a business, you're like, listen, we have the leverage. We don't have to pay you that much money right now. So why, waste that? So LeGarrette Blount, he's at a standstill. That is the situation right now. He wants money. Patriots are only offering him $1 mil a year. And yeah, so let's get into the next part of the video, why this was going to be two-part. I'll throw this in here. Reports are just coming out today that Marshawn Lynch, if him and the Raiders fall out, he has interest in New England. They said it's a long shot. It's highly unlikely, but listen, we can have beast mode in New England if LeGarrette Blount doesn't want to sign to us. So that is a thing to look out for. You already know beast mode. He played for the Bills. He played against us twice and pretty much lost every time. Then in the Seahawks, that Super Bowl 49 loss, man, it just it resonates with him to this day. That's pretty much why he retired. He didn't want to be in Seattle after that Super Bowl 49 where they threw the ball instead of giving it to Marshawn. He thought he should have got the ball, and he was just like, listen, I'm done in Seattle. So he has a fire, I guess, to play football in Oakland, and I think if he goes to New England, he has a fire because he wants to win one ring, and hopefully he wants to play Seattle, and he wants to right the wrong that Seattle gave them. So we'll see on that. But yeah, man, Blount, Marshawn, and Adrian Peterson. I'll leave a poll on YouTube and and just let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you're a Patriot fan or outside Patriot fan looking in, who would you rather have, Blount, AP, or Marshawn Lynch? What you think fits our system? For me, out of these three, I wouldn't be upset with any of them because the Vikings try to make Adrian Peterson out the shotgun. He's not a shotgun running back. We don't use LeGarrette Blount for that. We use LeGarrette Blount to pound the rock. So he's a big person, just like Marshawn Lynch. Now, reason why I'll take Marshawn over LeGarrette Blount is because, Marshawn Lynch has a little bit more speed, and they bring the same thing, just that power that I don't want you to tackle. But the reason why I'll take Blount over Marshawn is because I know what Blount brings to the table. We still got to see if Marshawn is in game shape. We still got to see if he wants it. And Adrian Peterson, I will have a reason why I will have them over both of them is because it's the name factor. When you hear Adrian Peterson, he's a factor to run every time, and the play action again will be deadly. So let me know your thoughts down below. Again, LeGarrette Blount, Adrian Peterson, or Marshawn Lynch. If you're a Patriot fan again or an outsider looking in, which running back would you think is the best fit for the Patriots? So that's going to be it for the video. I know this is a little bit long. I kind of started rambling a little bit, but I had to give you guys all the news that I had. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Again, like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.